Namaste and welcome to your evening wind down yoga practice. This class will be great after work or when you're about to go to bed, whatever it is that you need to release your day from and just enjoy some time for yourself. We will begin laying on the back body, and the entire duration of the practice, we will remain here. So make sure that you're super comfortable and that you have your space all set up. And we'll begin with the feet to the bottom corners of your mat and your arms at your sides. Allow yourself to take in a few slow and deep breaths. Maybe drawing the exhales out a little bit longer than your inhales. Fully arriving in this space and on your mat. And just taking this time to observe your energy body and what energies or mindsets you've taken with you onto your mat. Maybe it's a result of your day. Perhaps it was a good day, or maybe it was a little bit challenging. Ask yourself here if this energy is something that you want to hold on to, something that you want to bring into your practice, or if you'd like to let it go. We'll take a cleansing breath here. Inhale, fill up with love and light and warmth. Open mouth, sigh it out, letting go of your day. Take one more cleansing breath, breathing in acceptance and breathing out any attachments to your day. Gently wiggling the fingers and the toes, or rocking your head from side to side. Float your arms in front of your chest and start to roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. Interlace your fingers and either stay like this or flip the palms to the sky. Take a breath in and reach your arms overhead, getting a full body stretch. And exhale, lower your hands towards your hips. Inhale with straight arms up overhead. And slow and controlled exhale, bring your hands back down. Take a few more here, using the flow of your breath as your guide. With your next exhale, allow your arms to fall by your sides, taking a gentle breath. Step your feet down to the mat, lift up your hips, and then place them back down with the low back firmly grounded to the ground. Gather your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a gentle hug. You can release the feet down close towards the hips so you can tickle the ankles. With a breath in, start to peel the low back off the mat, starting with the tailbone, moving up through the spine until you can come to the shoulders. Exhale, slowly lower everything back down. Your tailbone is the last to lower. Inhale, press the hips up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Feel the opening in the thighs and the hips, and softly lower back down. Continue with this flow and just tuning into the physical sensations as you breathe. Stay with this, or if you'd like, as you inhale, reach your arms overhead, finding that stretch. And your exhale, you lower your arms back to your sides as you lower your back body. Continue with your variation. The next time you lower your hips back down to the mat, bring your knees in towards your chest. You can sway the legs from side to side and massage the low back. Good. Now bringing your shins parallel to your mat, reach your arms up to the sky. Create a strong foundation in the back body, the hips, the low back, and the shoulder blades. Now, with your inhale, extend the right arm and the left leg. With your exhale, you draw it back in. Switch sides, inhale, left arm and the right leg extend. Keep the low back connected and bring it back in. Breathe in, right arm, left leg, and breathe out to the other side. Bring it back in. Take one more on each side. And the next time the right leg comes in, wrap your hands around the right shin or hamstring and extend the left leg to a hover. Breathe here, tightly pulling the leg to the chest. And stay here, or you can lift the head and shoulders off of the mat, curling in towards the knee. Reclined pigeon pose. You can step the left foot to the mat and cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh, slightly flexing the right foot. Now you can stay here, pushing the right knee away from you, or you can gather the left leg into the chest, wrapping your hands around the shin or the hamstring. Notice what is most prominent in this shape and see if you can breathe through any discomfort. If you had the left foot lifted, you can step it back down. Keeping this shape, lower the legs to the right. See if you can reach the left knee towards the mat, getting a deep stretch around the low back, the left hip, and the leg. You can open your arms to the side and just breathe through this release of the psoas. You can lift the legs out of this shape, stepping both feet to the mat. Lift your hips and place them to the right edge of your mat so that when you lower your legs over to the left, your hips are centered with your chest. Take full belly breaths and maybe your gaze turns over the right arm. Gently lifting the legs, realign your hips to be in a neutral position. Making sure the low back is grounded, come back to your reverse tabletop, floating the arms and the legs. With your inhale, extend the left arm and the right leg. And with your exhale, draw it back in. Flow with your breath, right arm, left leg. Controlling this movement and making sure the connection with the low back in your mat is never lost. Take one more on each side. And as you breathe out, bring your hands around the left leg and extend the right leg long to a hover. Point the toes and breathe. You can stay here, or if it feels natural, you can lift the head and shoulders up off the mat, curling in towards the leg. You can softly lower back down and find reclined pigeon pose. The left ankle flexes and crosses over the right thigh. You can choose to stay here or gather the legs into the chest, wrapping your hands around the right leg. Allow yourself to soften a bit here, not gripping the leg in any way or forcing yourself into this pose. Stay grounded and stay present. Gently release the leg if it was lifted and lower the shape over towards the left, letting your right knee melt towards the mat. Breathe here. Carefully lift the legs and undo the bind. Bring the right hip towards the center of your mat and lower in towards your twist. And legs fall over to the right and your gaze goes to the left. Focus on full belly breathing, lengthening your exhales. A little bit of engagement to the belly to lift the legs. Bring your hips to neutral and take reclined cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet touch and knees open. Place your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. Taking a moment to thank yourself for giving you this time, this space to just be exactly as you are, fully accepted and wholly complete. Thanking your body, thanking your breath, and thanking yourself. If you would like to take Shavasana for a little while longer, please feel free. Otherwise, you can gather your knees in towards one another. Take your time, make your way up into a seat. We'll close off our practice with a final breath together. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, palms will touch. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you and knows that they are the same. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Please also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next class.